what you are, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Now they run with Sims. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll run it again with Sims. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Hall to start the drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there at 22. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Here's Burrow. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. This back, and the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here we go. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Sims on the run. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
12, 11, 11 mighty.
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Again, they run with Sims. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. It's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the sack on first down, Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third and goal, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Cortland Sutton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Set.
Final play of the half. It's It's Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action now. Wilson going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked up by Javon Holland.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this out past the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. because his guys have opened up a very... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he fires one incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Take it in at the 3. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some space here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be out for any potential deep shots. Probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
11 Thomas, 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty.
Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. In motion, Hill. On second and a long way to go. Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
It has been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first and 10, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third with about 4 to go. From the shotgun, Wilson. And pass complete to Moore. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second and 7. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Oh, what a move. And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Here we go.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the... And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Jets 28. Matt Gay sets the kickoff.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
11 coming.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the right side, open is Gesicki. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Here we go with Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
They'll try and run it in. And oh, it's incomplete. So they gambled and went for two. They went for the win, and it cost them the game. Well, this one was certainly one to remember. At the end, they get the touchdown, thinking they're going to go for the PAT to tie it. They went for the win. Charles had guts to call it, but it didn't come to fruition.
And I know the actual call happened right here at this game.